brought to you by Just the Funny. Woo! Bagels!
Yes!
No love for the sponsors?
Yeah! All right!
Now, we are an international festival, and tonight we are going to prove it. Our very second show comes all the way from Broward County.
Yeah!
Thus making it an international festival. That's right, these people speak English only. Go figure that one. Give it up for these two people here. We're looking up. These are VIPs, by the way. That's what they look like. Okay, awesome. We're going to have some fun tonight. But before we do that, because we do have international guests about to come out and perform for you all the way from Davie, they need to know that you're ready for a show. Or as we say in South Florida, in Miami specifically, a cho. Can you say cho?
Cho.
Very good. All right. So to help our sponsor out, because our sponsor is amazing, I want this side of the room to say A for me. Can you say A?
A.
Can you say loft?
Loft. A. Loft. A. Loft. A. Loft. A. Loft. A. Loft. A.
Well played. Well played, this group. By the way, that was like Fonzie in bed. All right. Old reference. VIP got it. All right, cool. So, let's give it up for our tech person tonight. That is the lovely LD Madera. Our crew taking care of me, Carlos Baca Jr., Rick Linares, Yvette Perez, and our stage manager, Henry Guzman. And we're about to get the show started. So, you know what? You know that this is improv. But it's really something more than that, because it's the A-Team. Help me out. A-Team! 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 A-Team!
Hello, my friends! How are we doing tonight? All right, well, my name's Alexandra. My name's Alexandra.
And I'm Angelica.
And we are the A-Team. Yeah. All right, my friends, now we are going to be first and foremost thanking the Miami Improv Festival 2025. And isn't this just the funny stage gorgeous?
Yeah.
And we are so happy and so thankful to be performing on this stage tonight for you all. Wow. You know, we're going to be doing a form that combines long form, short form, and all the things in between, because we love to tell a story, right? Life is about stories. And I would love to get to know you, my friends. Okay? So I have a question for you guys. Has anyone here had an extremely mundane or an extremely odd week? Oh, God, you guys don't get out of the house much, do you? Yeah. Oh.
Went shopping spree at the stores.
What stores?
Target and Five Below.
Target and Five Below. I love it. What'd you get at Five Below? I really like Five Below.
Usually those $1 novelty sections, like those mochi squishies, the little clickers,
Yeah.
fidget toys.
Okay. And at Target?
So I got this one wooden, it's like a wooden coffee maker. It's totally novelty and would be a great accessory.
And it makes
for-
coffee?
No.
Oh, sick.
And one of those mystery capsules that's
Like the mystery toy stuff?
Yeah.
Those are really fun.
I got it on clearance.
Love her. All right. Well, thank you so much. What was your name?
Adriel.
Everyone, give a round of applause for Adriel. Well, Adriel, thank you so much. You have inspired our first round.
You may not know me. My name is Clarence. And as a Clarence, I have a certain responsibility. You see, every year, one Clarence dies and a new one is born. So my responsibility as the newest Clarence for 2025 is to direct people to the newest sales, and it gets harder and harder every year. The prices just go up and up and up and up. Well, I do have a buddy this year, and this buddy is going to be a huge game changer for me.
Sup, I'm Thad. I'm the game changer. I go in, mark it up, and switch the label. Put a little orange sticker on it. They think it's for sale. What am I doing? Getting that money.
You see, I'm old school, and all the Clarences have been old school. We wear this fuzzy red coat and, you know. But Thad, he's on TikTok. And that makes a huge difference. All the kids, all the Gen Zers, the alphas, they put things on their face, the drunken elephants and the shoes that go up high. And I don't know much other than what lies beyond my title and what lies beyond my store.
I think it's Clarence's time to go. Honestly, I'm like really feeling this vibe of like getting people to pay a lot of money for stuff. You know? They don't need it, but they want it. They don't want it, but they need it. You dig?
Dad, I need a new phone. They have banned the TikToks and the Pornhub. Obviously, it's AT&T's fault. So, like, you gotta get me my stuff back, Dad.
Okay, hold. You don't need Pornhub.
She's not here. You can be cool, Dad. Come on.
Back in my day.
I heard you were looking for me, Pornhub.
You're real. Like you're a real angel.
Yes, I am. In the flesh.
Oh my God.
That's my pole. It's portable.
It's portable.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay, so you're next for the Harvard interview?
Yes, I am, and I am your guy. Cause look at how fast I just got dressed. That's me.
The dean will see you shortly.
Hot.
Okay. I don't know what you think this is, but
Solid D.
wow, that was so bad.
Hello, Mr. President. You
Yes.
might want to clothe yourself before your press interview.
I prefer to be naked for this one. I think it'll really get the crowd going, you know?
You were elected.
I was.
Mr. President, you've got your 2 o'clock video chat meeting.
Is it with China?
Yeah, she's ready. Yeah.
Oh, my favorite one.
Is that naked too? Oh, yep. Okay.
It's all naked here in this house.
One time, this guy named David came up to me on the street. He said, I got a wooden box for you. It's like, a box? Who's got a wooden box on it nowadays? He handed me the box, and he said, it does nothing. Never saw him again.
My name's David. I like to mess around with people, you know what I'm saying? Life gets boring. I got a big old brain up here. Got a little of this, a little of that. And, I go hawking over at the beach, but I got kicked out, so I was on the subway, and I had this little box. It was from a cereal, Cap'n Crunch, the red box, not the orange. Those only break your teeth. And it had nothing in it, but it looked like a ring box. So I found this sucker on the street, and I was like, hey, you look like a cool guy. You got a cool lady at home? $50, and I give you this cool ring. What do you say?
There was no ring. There was no ring, it was just a box. And I went home with it, gave it to my wife, and she goes, "Why the hell do you have an empty box?" And I said, "For you to put stuff in it. I don't know." I've been sleeping on the couch for 4 weeks now.
You know, the streets are rough. I think about that guy a lot, you know? Was there a lady? Was there a dude? Did he go home? Did he sell that box? Does he still have that box? Does he think of me? When he opens that box and he's like, screw that guy. That was $50.
Ah, screw that guy! That was $50!
Whoa.
Oh, Mom, I'm sorry. I can't save our farm. I sold our cow for this empty box.
Wow. I mean, I am so proud of you.
Oh, Mom, you really are?
I am so proud of you. Yes, it's something I would have done. You're just like me.
It's so good because while I was on my way, I spent another $100 on, you know, this jar of air.
Oh my God. Where's it from? Is it the Pacific? Is it the Rockies?
I let it out.
You let it out.
I got excited to show you. Did you get any of it in?
I tried. I think I got some pine, but we'll put it with the other 4. Okay, let's not make that mistake a 5th time.
In the news today, child lets out very expensive air. The child has been seen across Newark. They have been releasing this air over and over. What they are doing, we may never know. Police are currently investigating the situation. This is Tiffany on 6 o'clock news.
Hey kid, what are you doing with that air? That's not free. Police.
I got it on the street. It was $100.
Oh yeah, on the street, huh? So you paid for that air.
I paid for it.
Well, I need to talk to that air. Is that air selling itself for free? Well, for $100 is what you said?
What's up? I'm the air.
Listen, air, you can't keep doing this shit to kids, okay? They're minors. All right? You can't keep doing it.
Like the young kind or the kind that work in a cave, dude?
No. Air, you know this block is for Sky anyway, and you two are not the same.
I feel like if I'm free, so's the world.
All right, Air, listen.
So I heard you disrupted
Yeah.
the balance of humanity by destroying capitalism by making yourself free to people.
Oxygen masks, hospital areas, you know, all the places where you have to pay for me are free now.
Do you understand, Air, that we're part of the World Chaos Center? And at the World Chaos Center, we price ourselves out exponentially high.
Yeah, I know that Florida wanted another tornado, but I just don't feel like it anymore.
Do you know how much we make at Publix for When I'm feeling fancy, I make my way out to the only place in town that matters. Target. Or should I say Target? Target makes me feel special. I'm no longer Cynthia, I'm Cynthia. And I no longer work a 9-to-5 job, I work a 9-to-5 job. It's just an elevating experience.
My name is Ted. I've been dating Cynthia for, I don't know, like 4.5 months. I'm starting to kind of regret it because she calls me Jed. Like, not even a J or a ZH if you're being fancy in my name. It's a T. Like, I'm Ted, you know? And she's got this shopping obsession, which really doesn't work well for me. I am Dutch and I'm very thrifty. So, you know, her spending all this money is kind of putting a crimp in our relationship. And, she's saying she's gonna quit her job, which means Jed is gonna have to support. And I don't think I wanna support Cynthia anymore.
I have left my job. I am now an Instagram influencer. But something happened last week. Jed was caught driving home with Walmart bags. It was terrible. We saw the bags, my eyes hurt. We smelled the bags, my nose bled. I touched the bags and my hands were no more. Disappeared into the ether. But we're going to revitalize Jed. I happen to know the manager at Target. And they've offered a job.
I already work a 9 to 5. Like, I'm kind of busy. Cynthia wants me to work more, which seems weird considering she doesn't have a job. And I don't know if you guys have like gone to the Walmart bins, but their discount, sweet. It is so much better than Target's. So I was thinking about, I couldn't really break up with her. I tried the Walmart thing. I even went to Staples. Like, I didn't know that store was still open. I was like, hey, like, here's some Staples bags. Like, I've tried everything. And, she won't leave.
I'm never gonna leave you.
You're never gonna leave me?
You're my sister, how can I leave you?
Oh my gosh. I thought you got this cool new job in Washington, D.C.
I told them, hell no. Because I've got a sister. You good?
So I rented out your room.
What?
I rented out your room.
I mean, we could share a room. Problem solved.
I rented out my half of the room too.
Why would you do that?
Because I hate sleeping alone. And you were leaving.
Oh, perfect! Okay, so we both sleep on the couch.
I sold the couch.
That's so dumb.
Ted was looking for a new sofa, switching from IKEA, so
Ted sucks.
Oh, hey, roomies.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hey!
I got a love seat for us to share.
I'm so excited. Look, such a cool guy. Ted's such a cool guy.
Yeah, maybe I can call them back and take that job because
No, what, you're leaving? You're leaving.
Yeah, she has to go.
No, like Ted, I
No.
love hanging buns. Okay, wow. Okay, bye.
Oh, bummer.
So much. It's just like all she talks about is this box of coffee that she got.
This one,
That's it.
I stole it.
Sup, dude, you got that freaking caffeine, dude?
Yeah, man. I got and wait. Wooden coffee man.
Stop!
Hear me out. I know.
They only sell that in Switzerland, dude!
I stole it off this blind Genevoise man.
Nice, dude. Can I have it? 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 Can I have it?
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah. You're like my bro.
It smells like cedar.
Yeah, it's the kind.
I'll love you forever, little buddy.
I gotta tell you something though.
Okay.
I already used it.
Whoa, dude.
I made a couple espressos.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
He tainted you.
Thanks so much for inviting me for coffee. This is so cool. We never get to hang out anymore.
No, I know. I just miss my mom, you know?
Yeah, and I'm glad you decided to talk to me about it. Because
Yeah. What's up? What's up?
it's just a hair. There's a hair in the coffee. It's no big deal. Tell me about your mom.
She's cool.
Sweetheart, you're never gonna get a girlfriend if you keep telling everybody I'm your best friend. Okay, this is really giving me anxiety.
Mom, I think I have a lot of anxiety too.
It's because you're my son.
I just keep
I raised you this way.
Yeah, I just see you everywhere now.
I know. It's really posing a problem because you still live in my basement, and I'd like for you to please find a girlfriend and move out.
I can make you a macchiato though. Like a solid macchiato, Mom.
Son, I think it's time for you to move out. Yeah.
Ah?
Yeah, I'm your
Okay. That was our first round, everybody. Thank you. Oh, my friends. Now, I gotta ask, who here believes in ghosts? Anyone?
Yeah.
Raise your hand, raise your hand. Yeah. Okay, do you have a story about an encounter?
No.
No? That's okay
I
then.
do.
Well, kind
You, oh, no. Yes, you.
Yeah.
Hi, you.
Hi, me.
Hi. What's your name?
Nick.
Hi, Nick. Everyone say hi, Nick.
Yep.
Tell me, Nick. Tell me about your story.
During New Year's,
Yeah.
I went to a friend's place in
Okay.
upstate New York. She has a cabin in the middle of nowhere.
Sick.
Yeah. Then first night, I had a horrible nightmare. I used to have like sleep paralysis,
Ooh.
so it kind of felt like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was awake or asleep,
Oh,
but yeah, I went upstairs to the room, and so in my dream, I started on the floor,
Okay.
then I was like, oh, I need to go upstairs because I kept sleeping on the floor, and people were going to think I'm weird.
Yeah.
So I went upstairs, and then once I got into the bedroom, I saw this floating figure sitting cross-legged, like over the bed.
Like
and
meditating or like scary?
I was scared.
Oh.
Yeah, I was screaming in my dream, and I was screaming in my I was screaming in my sleep. So my girlfriend had to wake me up. So that was the first night.
No.
And the second night, the little girls in the family heard like knocking in the basement, like someone was trying to get in. And then
Did
through some,
they?
like, what?
Did they?
No, I don't know. No, but like, yeah. So there was that instance, and then the third night, I was like, oh great, nothing happened. Maybe this place isn't haunted. But then the other family that came in, the one guy said like, to my friend who owns the house, like, oh, is your house haunted? She's like, no, why? Because as I got up this morning, I felt somebody like smack my butt.
Not your girlfriend?
No, my girlfriend had smacked the guy's butt.
Oh.
But but no, yeah, there's that. And she said it was just like, she's very spiritual, so she did the research.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, there's nothing bad, wasn't buried on anything cursed.
Yeah.
And it was just like a older woman who was like very friendly. I used to live there, so. Very
friendly.
Yeah, very friendly.
Wow, okay. And has it just lived with you for a while? To this day?
Like 2-3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks? That was like 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Nick, for sharing. Everyone say thank you, Nick. Sick. What's up? I'm dead. I like creeping, peeping, and making you like sleeping. You know, sometimes I go through the house and I'm like, dude, I should open a door. So I do. And then sometimes I'm like, I should knock this glass to the floor and break it because it looks expensive. So I do. And then sometimes I think I cry. Like a lot alone. I didn't know that when I was alive.
My name is Edna. My grandson has recently passed, and he has joined me here in sort of the middle world, as we call it. And he doesn't really understand the world of ghosting yet. You see, it's all fun and games and butt slapping at first. Once you get a little wiser and you've spent a little more time, you realize it's like purgatory. all you're going to do for the next thousands of years is butt slapping. Not so appealing now, is it?
So like, I'm gonna slap Tiffany on Tuesday, Sarah on Wednesday, Jessica on Thursday, and Maya on Friday. Dude, who knew that when you died you could just slap whoever's butt you wanted? It's like so sick. My grandma's like, don't touch the butts. And I'm like, but they're butts. They're squishy for a reason. It's just weird.
The real fun comes later when you start meddling with people's dreams. You don't know you can do that till you're a ghost. And then they start seeing demons. And you get to choose. So you can haunt your friends, you can haunt family.
I can't touch anything. I can't touch any. Wait a minute.
Ow.
I touched more than butts. I touched someone's soul. Oh, this is great.
Hi, Stacy. No? Okay.
You can see me?
Dude,
Oh, you saw that?
I felt it.
Oh, this is awkward.
Yeah, I feel like maybe you should not touch me. Oh my god. Okay, cool. So let's talk about boundaries
Wait
here,
a
roommate.
minute. This is the first time I've been able to touch anything. My hand goes straight through anything. Except your butt.
Okay, no.
Your butt
No.
is special. Can I slap it again?
I've been told many times, but I need you to not.
Okay, alright, so you got your butt slapped by your roommate?
Yeah, like they just appeared one day. I don't know where they came from. So I just assumed they saw my listing, and they just, I don't know, like they slapped my butt, and then I was like, okay. And then we talked about boundaries, you know?
Yeah, okay, so wait, you found a roommate, they just like appeared.
They
They
found
slapped
me.
your, right, they slapped your butt.
Yeah.
So, you came to my office today to describe something that's been going on.
Yeah, so my roommate like appears and disappears sometimes. And then they slap me on the butt, and then they go, whoa, you can see me, and then they just walk through a wall.
So they walk through a wall.
Directly through the wall.
Directly through the wall.
Fully through it.
Okay, and what do you feel as they walk through this wall?
Violated. Definitely violated.
So what it seems like is you need to find boundaries for you and your roommate.
So I pay you $250 an hour for that?
Yes, you do.
Okay, alright, so they walk through walls.
Yeah.
They show up sometimes.
Yes.
Look, as your best friend, how long have we known each other?
Like 6 years?
Is that it? Okay, well, listen. Okay, as your best friend of 6 years,
Stand up. Stand up, I just want to touch it again.
I can't stand Ryan. He's really, really transparent. But to the point where he won't shut up. You ever meet someone when they tell you literally everything that's wrong with you and them and the world, and then they just don't stop? And then it gets to be your wedding day, and they're like, hey, by the way, that bun looks really weird on you. That's not cool. But we went through with it.
So my name is Ryan, and I started improv when I was really little because I like that I feel more comfortable speaking everything in my mind. And what started as a fun and cool hobby turned into a lifelong thing where I don't have a filter anymore. And so I say everything like, your shoes are really cool, and like also would totally hit that. And my wife now, she used to be my girlfriend, like she should have just stayed my girlfriend, but anyway, she's my wife, and so we're together now, and I love her so much, and I don't think she realizes how much I love her because I probably don't tell her.
So
that.
we've been kicked out of every Arby's in South Florida. Every time we go in, Ryan says, "I've got the meat too!" It's just so embarrassing. I just wish we could have a normal vacation and not have to go to the beach and just hear about some girl's jugs being a little out. Or some guy's junk being too out. Or the waves are waving too hard. Or the sand is sanding too hot. Or the castles are too tall. Or everything is wrong with this sandwich because there's no sand in it.
She used to laugh at my jokes like all the time, and I thought I was really funny because she'd laugh. And then we got kicked out of Arby's, and she was like, that's where it all started, it was the Arby's stuff. And then that escalated, and I took her to our second favorite spot, which happens to be the Cracker Barrel. And I was like, I want the chicken and the dumplings, dumpling. And I thought I was funny there too, but she's like, nope, you're not very funny. And so I decided to go back and pay some more money to do improv because I was like, well, I'm not funny enough, and my own wife isn't even laughing anymore, and we're not having sex anymore.
Oh my gosh! Oh, it's so good. You're so funny. You're so funny.
Thank you.
Okay, I can't do this anymore.
What?
Hey, kiddo.
Hey.
I know you moved in after the big breakup.
Wait, she left? She's like gone?
Oh God, okay. So when she said I can't do this anymore.
I thought she meant the splits.
No.
Okay.
No, sweetheart, we need to talk about boundaries. Okay.
Okay, I can do that.
So when you're picking up your props, come on, get up. When you're picking up your props
Yeah.
and you put them in the box
Okay.
and you close the box.
Yeah.
Love it. Now,
Yeah.
you're gonna go out and get a job, please.
Ooh.
No, please.
Welcome to Spencer's! What's up?
Hey.
So I heard you have 0 experience.
Yep. That's me. No experience. But I'm
Really bendy though.
Yo, that Bendy dude's so weird.
He's so weird. I don't know what to talk to him about. Like,
You hired him, dude!
yeah, well, like I felt bad. We have this initiative going on, right?
okay.
We have to hire on people with nothing on their resume.
That's so bad.
Yeah, but I heard like improv's picking up, so I thought like maybe it'd be a good deal. They make good salespeople, right?
You gotta learn when to say no.
I have such a bad time with that. I've talked to my therapist about it so many times.
Therapy?
Stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so you just say no. You just no. You can enunciate if you want.
Yeah, I can do that.
No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
get real guttural.
Yeah,
No.
What's up with that weird tongue thing that guy does?
I was thinking the same thing.
Yo, who do we hire here?
Therapists are in demand these days.
Therapist? Yes.
Yeah.
You need honesty in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is this what's happening now? Okay, you want honesty?
Yeah, I want
You want
honesty. Yeah, no one's ever honest with me. I have to ask them questions.
Your
What
cheekbones
about
are
me?
so sharp, I think they'll cut me. And that's on honesty.
Nice. That was a lot nicer than I expected. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think you also have a really nice hairstyle.
Wow! That's really nice. Hey, you.
Hi, thanks for going on a date with me. A lot of people won't.
Well, a lot of people have come through and they've learned the importance of saying no.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that's working. I'm glad that we've spread the word. And my benefit, now we're here.
So I thought we'd take this to the next level, go to some, my grandmother's cabin, deep in the woods. Oh, hi! Right there. So, I like to listen to the silence. I like to listen to the silence of the wood. I am a nymph. I am the spirit of the trees, the spirit of the forest. I am green. And sometimes people go into my forest, they think it's fun to find a romantic time there in the forest. And what I say is, try breathing while you sleep and I rest on your chest.
This strange woman's been choking me in the woods for a while. I try to breathe easy and she pushes down on my chest real hard. I don't know where she came from. But she's cute. I don't know. And cute things aren't deadly, right? Right?
Last week I killed a man. For coming in. I don't weigh much as a nymph. Don't question me. But I know exactly where to sit to cut off the circulation.
Did someone call my mom? Or like 911? Or like anything, because this is really bad.
Dude, this cabin, best idea ever. I slept like 3 hours last night. I had this massive sleep paralysis, and I was like, whoa, holy shit. It was like cross-legged, and it was staring at me, so I stared it back.
Now, was it meditating or scary?
I think I caused paralysis in the sleep paralysis demon, honestly.
Dude, so if you're...
I give up. I give up, dude.
Oh, that was easy.
Hey, welcome to Paralysis Anonymous here. I see we got a new member. What's your name, bud?
My name's...
Everyone say hi. We're real supportive out here.
Thank you. Well, yesterday I went to my cabin and I sat down cross-legged.
Of course.
Worked out great. Next day, the human saw me
Oh.
and it was scarier than I was.
Oh my God.
I couldn't breathe.
This hasn't happened since 1845. There we go. Marissa Salzberg, quite a doozy.
Is there anything I can
Steven
do?
Salzberg. Sleep paralysis demon was extinct from existence after being scared so hard they shit their pants.
Oh,
Snapping butts. Snapping nuts. Welcome to this meeting. Snapping butts, new folks, new ghosts.
hi. I was thinking that.
This is that.
I have also got a wooden coffee maker. Would anyone like some espresso?
Just entertain the guy at this point, honestly.
My grandma loves espresso. Thank you.
Snapping butts, passing out espresso.
Is he always at these meetings?
We tried to lock a door, but he's a demon. What you gonna do,
There's a finger in mine.
And there's an eyeball in mine. Take that as a compliment from Thad. All thanks, Thad. Another
Thanks,
cup.
Dad.
Woo!
Well, he really goes all for it. He does this weird tongue thing, I guess.
Yeah,
what we do with
you
these
know
meetings.
what? That's been here for a while. You're new, blah. I think you two should become buds.
Oh.
You know, I'll leave you to it. Leave you to a chit chat.
Little chit chat. They ain't never hurt nobody except this guy. Killed him yesterday.
Oh,
This guy.
no big deal.
Thank you, everybody.